Yeah, hi. In this tutorial, we'll be learning function in C++. Now, function in C++, function is a group of statement where if you need to do a repetitive task of work, so you need to just create a function and then you need to just print a function. Automatically, that task will be done. Now, there are two types of function: library or built-in function and user-defined function. Now, library or built-in function are already there in C++, such as get, ch, cl, scr. That is been built okay in C++ itself, and that has been read by the header file. Now here we will be focusing on user defined function. Now user defined function okay follows three steps: okay, declaration of functions, calling of function, and definition of function. Now here we will do okay four declarations types okay we will study right now in this tutorial. That is no return, no argument, no return but argument, return with argument, and return with no argument. So this four program we will do over here by following the steps okay, that is declaration of function, calling of function, and definition of function. Now first we'll do a normal program okay. In that no I have not used okay any okay of this declaration type okay, function, just a normal program. Now this in that okay I is my variable, and now in that I is greater than 1, I less than equal to 40, I plus plus. Now what it will be printed okay, 40 times stars, this pattern will be printed. Okay, now I want okay one more time, then also I can do it. Just I'll see whether the 40 times the my pattern star has been printed or not. Yes, it has been printed. Now I want okay one more time okay it should be printed. So it's very easy. I have to go over here, see out, and L in the next line. Just copy this, Control C, Control V. I have just copied it. Then I'll compile it. Now see in the next line also the 40 okay pattern, this star asterisk mark has been printed. Now I had been given a task that it should be printed 1000 times, so I have to again copy paste 1000 times. It's a very long task. So here my function will be helpful for me if I have to do a repetitive task okay for many times. So function will be useful for me. So how I can use my function okay, now we are doing okay this function, that is return no argument function. We are doing no return no argument, sorry, no return no argument, by following the steps: declaration of function, calling of function, and definition of function. So we are doing right now no return no argument. Now coming back to this program, my question was okay if I have to print okay 1000 times, so what I have to do okay, I have to just define a function. Now here this is no return no argument. Now void means no return okay, and in the bracket I have not written anything, so that means it is no argument. So I had given okay declaration that is by the name print line. Now I am calling over here my print line function what I had given. Now I have to provide the definition also. What actually I need to do, I need to okay print okay this star 40 times, why I had given the condition of loop over here. So my 40 times star will be printed. Now let's see the output, whether it has been printing or not. Yes, it is printing. Now I wanted to print okay one more time. Already okay I had then I have declared the function, I had called the function, and I had defined the function. Now I have to print 40 times, so I just need to call the function again, see out, and I want in the next line, that's why I'm writing over here. So this I have to just write print line over here. Now it will be printing okay in the another line okay this asterisk mark. So I just need to type only print line, automatically it will be done okay here. So by just doing okay declaration, calling, and definition of function, you can okay call function as many as time okay as per your requirement. So this was the program of no return no argument. Now we are doing okay program that is no return but argument. Now by following the steps: declaration of function, calling of function, and definition of function. So we are doing right now no return but argument with argument. This is no return but argument or with argument. Now no return, now void means no return, void means no return, but argument. Now in this bracket earlier I have not written anything, I showed you, but in this I am writing over here. Int is my data type, x is my variable, again y is my variable, and in is my data type. So I had already declared over here. Now I need to call the function over here. The function name is, the name of the function is sum, sum sum. Now what I am writing over here, that a and b is my variable, enter any two number. So a and b, if anyone will be entered, what will happen, the sum will occur. So now I have to define the function. Now void sum int x int y, the same thing I am copying over here, so I have to define. Now since it is the sum of two number, so what is stored in x plus y, that will store in z. Now what is x and y, whatever the variable a and b will get transferred in x and y, and whatever is there in x and y will get transferred into z, and ultimately what it will be print out, the z. Now what is z? The value of x plus y. Now let's say the value of x plus y is 2, so 2 plus 2 will be 4, and 4 will be stored in z, and at the end z will be print out. Let's see the output. Yeah, so 4 is print out. In this way our program works. Now we will see another, that is written with argument. By following the steps: declaration of function, calling of a function, and definition of function. So we are doing written with argument. Now since it is written with argument, so now you cannot see over here void. Now earlier in no written, no argument, no written with argument, you were seeing void. Now here there is no void over here. So now written with argument, the name is sum. Now with argument in the bracket I have written int x int y, so I have already declared my function. Now I need to call my function, my sum function, what I had made it. The logic is the same, and I had created three variables a, b and c. Enter two number, a and b, my two number will be entered. Now whatever is there in a and b will get transferred over here in x and y, and after a and b, the result will be printed in c. Here I have written c out. Now in earlier program, I had written in my body. Here I am writing over here in the call part here. So sum of two number will be in c. Now whatever is there in a and b will get transferred into x. Now z is equal to x plus y. Whatever is there in z will get transferred over here. So 2 plus 2 will be 4, and 4 will be transferred in z. And what is like now z? Now x and y was what? A and b. So right now a and b will get transferred into c, and ultimately what will be printed? C. So the output will be getting printed 2 plus 2, that is 4. Now let's see the output. Yeah, sum of two number is 4. So in this way it goes on. The program runs. So a and b will get transferred into x and y. So what will happen? X and y will get transferred into z, but what was x and y? It was a and b. So a and b is what got variable got stored in c, and ultimately c out will be printed. So here our written with argument program has been working. Now finally we are doing written with no argument. Now by following the steps, again declaration of function, calling of function, and definition of function. So we are doing the program with that is written with no argument. So this is the program written but no argument. Now written, I have written int. Now no argument, so in the bracket I have written nothing. The name is sqrd that I have declared. Now I am calling my this function, that is sqrd. Now I am defining the function, what my function actually has to do. Int a and b is my variable. Enter any number, so a user has to input any one number. So what is the square root ka formula? A into a. So whatever the value that is there in a into a, that will get stored b, and then in return will be printed over here. So now in this way our software will work. I have written 2, so the square root has come, that is 4. So whatever is stored in a, whatever we have input in a, that will store in b, and ultimately b will get print out, the result will be print out. So in this way we have learned function. Again, function is a group of statement, and we are focus on user defined function over here. By following the steps: declaration of function, calling of function, and definition of function. This I have repeated so many times in the tutorial, because these 3 steps only we need to follow in the function, and function is very important topic. Even if you do C, C++, Java, whichever programming language, function is always there. Function is always useful, and function make programming very easier and simpler also. So 4 types of function we have studied: no return, no argument, no return but argument, return with argument, and return with no argument.